It will be given out of what? Out of reserves. So reserves or profits are of two types. What are the two types of profits? Capital profits and revenue profits. Capital profits can be used only for some restricted purposes in accounting. Revenue profits can be used for multiple purposes. Revenue profits can be used even for declaring dividend. But capital profits cannot be used for declaring dividend as per Companies Act. But capital profits can be used for bonus issue. So what we need to do in this chapter itself, bonus issue is nothing but capitalization of reserves. That means reserves are converted into what is it you told? Reserves are converted into shares. Reserves are converted into shares. So when reserves are converted into shares, in the balance sheet, where reserves will appear? Liability side. And where capital will appear? Liability side. So reserves are converted into shares means reserve will reduce, capital will increase. Because of that, there is no inflow or outflow for the company, and overall net assets of the company also will not change. So it is neither a source nor application. So overall number of shares will not change. Number of shares will increase, but overall assets or liability will not change. And only fully paid up shares for which bonus shares will be given. If it is partly paid up, first company has to make a call and they need to make it as fully paid up. So, or alternatively they can use even reserves also for purpose of converting partly paid up into fully paid up. So there are two types of things we will tell. One is bonus issue itself, two types of bonus. One is reserves converted into shares. Another one, reserves are used for converting partly paid up into fully paid up. Both are possible. But only after converting partly paid up into fully paid up, we can issue bonus shares. What are all the reserves we will be frequently noticing in balance sheet, liability side? There can be many reserves, but for IPC level, what are all the things we need to remember? General reserve, securities premium, then capital reserve, capital redemption reserve, profit and loss account. In addition to that, there can be so many reserves like revaluation reserves of an asset as per AS 10. Then some statutory reserves to be maintained like investment allowance reserves, etc. There can be so many reserves we can have. Now, for conversion of partly paid up into fully paid up, can we use these reserves? Next one, for bonus issue, can we use these reserves? That is the question. Now, capital redemption reserve, can we use it for converting partly paid up into fully paid up? No. But we can use it for bonus issue. In fact, it can be used only for bonus issue. It cannot be used for any other purpose. Securities premium, we cannot use it for converting partly paid up into fully paid up, but we can use it for bonus issue. Capital reserve, we can use it for converting partly paid up into fully paid up and bonus issue. General reserve, yes. P&L, yes. Revaluation reserve, no. Even for bonus issue, no. Investment allowance reserve and all, no. So, even when you use it, though you have told it in different order, this is the order you need to remember. The order, it is not order. The first 5 what we told you remember, because when you go for bonus issue, first you should use capital redemption reserve. If it is not sufficient, you should use, if that is not sufficient, you should use capital reserve. This is the order in which you need to use. It is not, just because P&L is available, we will not take it first. Similarly, when you go for converting partly paid up into fully paid up, first you should use capital reserve. If that is not sufficient, general reserve, that is not sufficient, you should go for P&L. That is the order in which we need to use. So, make note of this somewhere. This is order of usage. And if you go through that material, you can notice some other important points also. Can you please read? Yamini will read.
Bonus issue is not made unless the party paid share, if any, existing are made fully paid.
So, 1 minute. So, only if partly paid shares are made fully paid, you can go for issuing bonus shares. What are the two ways in which you can convert partly paid into fully paid? Means you can use these reserves for converting partly paid into fully paid, or you can make final call, you can collect the amount. That is normally when 8 rupees, 10 rupees share, 8 only paid up, means remaining 2 in 11th standard or 12th standard we should have said share final call to share capital, bank to share final call. So that final call we can make, we can collect the amount. Or you can use even reserves also for converting partly paid up into fully paid up. If question is silent, you cannot use reserves for converting partly paid up into fully paid up. You need to make final call and collect the amount. Then next point.
Bonus issue shall be made out of free reserves built out of the genuine profits or share premium collected in cash only.
So shares were issued for cash. What is the journal entry? When shares are issued for shares issued, what is the journal entry? Issue of share. Bank account debit to equity share capital. Shares are issued at premium. Yes, sir. Okay. Bank account debit to share capital to securities premium. Assume 120 rupees collected. Bank account debit 120 to equity capital 100 to securities premium 20. That 120 is inclusive of 20 also. So bonus issue shall be made out of free reserves built out of genuine profits or share premium collected in cash only. So only when securities premium is collected in cash, you can use it for bonus issue. So in amalgamation chapter, so as we have already told, the revision class, something we should be knowing, when we buy the another company's assets and liabilities, we will pass a journal entry asset account debit to liability to business purchase. And then when we make settlement, liquidator of vendor company to equity share capital to securities premium. That means even at the time of settlement to liquidator of vendor company also we can issue shares. By the time also premium may arise. Is it for cash? Is it arising? The answer is no. So only securities premium are realizing in cash, we should use it for converting or issuing bonus shares. Amalgamation studied. Say you tell the real scenario, otherwise I will assume something, I will go to another level. What is the fact you tell? Otherwise, to doctor or lawyer, if you tell lies, don't feel anything insult here. If someone is laughing, no problem. After results, no one should laugh. If you tell hiding something, I will assume something, I will go to next level. For me, there is no problem. And people are already attended, they have attended regular class as I told. So if you feel hungry, you need to cry. Is that clear? I cannot enter into your mind, I cannot understand what is there in your mind, I don't know. Only if you tell, I can understand. First you just share whether you attended or not earlier any class. So is there any problem? No, the face reaction from which I can understand, that is what I am telling. Like that means we have a fear, that is the problem. Is that clear? So the reaction in which we are showing, that is the problem. Because when you are like this, when you are seeing I have a problem, whether you know, if you don't know, accordingly I will just do certain things. Or what we are talking, if you cannot understand, if you stop, sir I cannot understand, can you repeat, means I will just do that. Simply if everything works, if you are silent, we will assume silence amounts to acceptance, we will just take, we will go to next level. Is that clear? Everything for which don't show the same reaction. So if you understand, accordingly you just tell. Not able to understand, please stop and tell. We will just move ahead. So securities premium realized in cash only can be used for bonus issue. Not only securities premium, even capital reserve also should be realized in cash. These two, both it should be realized in cash. Then only we can use it for either converting or even for bonus issue we can use it. Then, read next one.
Issue of bonus, if the subscribed and paid up capital exceeds the authorized capital, a resolution shall be passed by the company at a general meeting for increasing the authorized share capital.
So, already authorized capital for a company. What is authorized capital?
Initial.
Suppose continue. See, if you feel uncomfortable, as I told, I only will talk in English because recording is going on. You can tell it in Tamil. Don't create that Harvard, Cambridge scenario here. We need to understand the subject, that's all. So tell it in Tamil. Only when we tell in English, another person will think great and all. In my class, I will not entertain. If you understand the subject, that is enough. Please.
Capital
By? Not act. Act they will not tell capital. Here. In? Who will decide that? So it is like how much you need to eat, whether I will decide. Who will decide? Who will decide? Company. So company has to decide. What is authorized capital? What is authorized capital, you are asking? So in two-wheeler or four-wheeler when you are using, how you have come to class? So two-wheeler you have seen. Two-wheeler you have seen. Okay. So two-wheeler in which you have speed limit. So which bike or two-wheeler your father is having? So what is that speed limit? Maximum one limit will be there. What is the limit? 40. You are coming by bike or bus. So you have two-wheeler at home. What is it? Bullet. What is the limit? 160. Activa 140. I am also having Activa only. 140. Car? 2. Your vehicle you tell. 220. So is it possible whether your father had driven at 140? You 220? 160 bullet? What is that? It is authorized limit. The maximum possible speed limit we call it as authorized limit. That is what for company also the maximum capital which a company can have we call it as authorized capital. Suppose if I want to drive 200 in Honda Activa, is it possible? No, what is it we need to do? You need to change the engine. So better you take car engine and fix it in Activa and you can drive. Or some alterations you need to do. So I want to drive for 160 in bullet means in Activa it is not possible. Activa 140 when we are dealing 100 itself it is not possible. After crossing 60, that's all. So bike slowly it will start shaking. So the maximum capital which a company can raise during its lifetime, we call it as authorized capital. That will be mentioned in where? Memorandum of Association. Memorandum of Association is not told in any It is not fixed for every company. It will be for every company. What? They should have their own memorandum of association in which in capital clause they will mention what is the authorized limit. Now, suppose authorized capital it is 1000 or 10,000 shares of 10 each, and issued capital it is 8,000 shares of 10 each. So bonus ratio 1:2. What is the meaning of 1:2? For one share, what is the meaning of 1:2? Sorry? For every, sorry, the other way. For every 2 shares, 1 shares, bonus share is given. How many existing shares are there? 8,000. So for every 2, 1 given means for 8,000, 4,000 will be given. So 8,000 plus 4,000, it is exceeding 10,000. So it is like I want to drive with 160 km speed in my Activa. Is it possible? What is the limit I have? 140. So if you want to drive with 160, then buy a bullet or buy a car and you can have the maximum limit 220, then you can drive 160. Not possible. That is possible. But now it is not possible. So in such case, what you need to do? Subsequent issue of bonus if subsidiary capital and paid up capital exceeds authorized limit, you need to pass a resolution and you need to change the authorized capital limit, then only you can go for issuing bonus shares. Then, last point. So in a problem when you encounter this kind of issues, existing limit 8,000, 10,000 is authorized limit, and after bonus issue it exceeds the authorized limit, means you should write a note that since the existing limit exceeds the, after bonus issue exceeds the authorized limit, the company has to pass a resolution for amendment of MOA, and after that you yourself you need to write a line that company has satisfied with all the formalities, and now bonus issue, that is formalities as follows, like that. That means suppose by applying this 1:2, if you are getting 12,000, it is not possible to go for bonus issue, you cannot tell. You yourself have to tell the company has to do these formalities. Next line, you yourself have to tell the company has complied with, it is understood the company has complied with all the formalities, and hence journal entries as follows we need to write. Can you understand? Just because it is exceeding authorized limit, don't write. It is not possible to go for bonus issue, don't write. You should tell the rule and you tell the company has satisfied the rules, and then you proceed further. What is the last point?
No company share pending conversion of compulsorily fully convertible debentures or partly convertible bonus will be made.
So, in a company, for existing shareholders, if bonus shares were given, in the same company, they may have convertible debentures also. So, what is the nature of convertible debentures?
We can convert.
Debenture holders can convert their debentures into equity shares. When? That is time. When? Which time? They can convert the debentures into equity when? Instead of getting equity, they can get? No, the preference will not be given at any point of time. So instead of equity shares, they can get even what is debenture? At least you tell that. Borrowing. Borrowing once taken, is it like our principal is not to pay interest and our interest is not to pay principal? Is it like that? Company has to pay or not? Huh? So is it interest if it is paid, is it enough? When it will be paid? When it will be paid, I am asking. When principal to be paid? The day on which it is to be paid. What is the day you called as? Due date, maturity date. When debentures will be converted into shares? Maturity date. When means yesterday, tomorrow we cannot tell. On the maturity date, it will be converted into equity shares. So instead of equity shares, they can get even cash also. Here, there are two types of debentures we have. That is why the word is used compulsorily convertible debentures. So there are two types of debentures, that is convertible debentures. One is compulsorily convertible and optionally convertible. So compulsorily convertible means at the time of issue of debenture itself, company knows in future for them they will give. At the time of issue itself, company knows in future we will give which share? Equity shares. Option means we means who? Debenture holders, they can opt, either they can get cash or shares. Now the company knows in advance that these people they will become shareholders in future. So for existing shareholders alone they should not give bonus issue. So for that student we will not give material. Can we tell like that? Why? She has also, so equally important, she has also registered and she is having some abnormal problems which other people are not facing. Other people, you have the duty only to study, but she is having some other commitments. But just because came late, I will not give material, can I tell? This is what company also will do. At present, whosoever is there will give material. But in future, who is going to become shareholders also, we should reserve the material. And once when they are coming, we need to give that bonus shares. So not only for existing shareholders, even for sorry? Further, not for everyone. Even for, what is the word? Even before that, what is the word? Compulsorily convertible debenture, we should keep ready. Now suddenly by 10 o'clock a person is coming. He is coming from some Madurai or Coimbatore, he is coming for class and he registered, where is my material, he is asking. What is that answer we can tell? Sorry? Why we are asking whether whether will give immediately? So stock is not there. He is asking question, I have paid, where is that material? He is asking. Can you answer for this question immediately? But when she is asking, we can just give it immediately. Reason? What is the difference between these two students? இவங்களுக்கும் திடீர்னு ஒரு 10 மணிக்கு ஒருத்தர் வராரு ஸ்டூடெண்ட், அவங்களுக்கு என்ன வித்தியாசம்? Already known and unknown. There is a difference between compulsorily convertible debenture and optionally convertible debenture. Suddenly on the due date when debenture holders are asking we want equity shares, whether company knows this in advance, in future they will be getting equity shares. But compulsorily debentures, so she has already registered, we know that definitely she will be coming. So we could have reserved some printout classroom material for a student. Suddenly a student is coming by 10 o'clock means, how do we know that they will come by 10 o'clock? Can you understand? So company should make reservation only for compulsorily convertible debentures, they should make reservation of bonus. Optionally convertible debentures, company need not do any reservation. No bonus shares will be given to them, first of all. So that is what it is given. And listen, for all of you people, the material is, for example, 28 pages. Person who came late, 10 minutes late, so I will give only 10 pages. Can I do like that? How many pages I need to give? Same 28. Why? If 10 pages are given for 10 minutes late, what question they will ask? They will question us. Like that, debenture holders also, they will question the company. For existing holders, you are giving 1:2. For us also, you need to give 1:2. So that is what it is given. The shares so reserved may be issued at the time of conversion on the same terms on which bonus issue were made. Whatever proportion which to existing holders you are given, same proportion you need to give it for the convertible portion also. So, considering question number 2 or before that, the journal entry and all it is given. The order in which you need to utilize, there is a change you need to make in that journal entry. First, securities premium debit is given. That should come in the second one. First, you should use CRR. Then only you should use securities premium. Then capital reserve, general reserve, then P&L to bonus to shareholders. Then bonus to shareholders to equity share capital. Question number 2. Following is the extract of balance sheet of Solid Limited as on 31st March 14. Equity and liabilities, shareholder funds, share capital, authorized limit given, issued and subscribed given. Now, issued equity capital how much? Issued equity capital how much? 90,000. What is the authorized limit? Authorized limit, number of shares? 1 lakh shares. 90,000 within 1 lakh. So we are going in 40 km speed. Honda Activa maximum limit is 140. We are going within the speed only, no problem. If you want to go beyond 160 or 140, you need to change the engine. So amend MOA. In this case, we see on 1st April 14, the company has made a final call of 2 each on 90,000 shares. Call money was received by 20th April 14. Thereafter, the company decided to capitalize its reserves by way of bonus at the rate of 1 share for every 4 shares held. Share premium of 25,000 includes premium of 5,000 for share issued to vendors pursuant to amalgamation. Capital reserve includes 40,000 being profit on sale of machinery. 20% of 12% debentures are convertible into equity shares of 10 each fully paid on 1st July 14. Show necessary journal entries in the books of the company and prepare balance sheet immediately after bonus issue but before conversion of debenture. Are the convertible debenture holders entitled to bonus shares? Are the convertible debenture holders entitled to bonus shares or not? Yes, provided they are compulsorily convertible. In the question they had given 12% partly convertible debenture. It is not given whether they are compulsorily convertible or optionally convertible. But we assume that they are compulsorily convertible. Accordingly, we will do the problem. Okay. Then, first of all, shares are partly paid up. 90,000 shares, 10 each, only 8 paid up. First, we need to convert partly paid up shares into fully paid up shares. So, conversion of partly paid up into fully paid up. Conversion of partly paid up into fully paid up. So what is the due entry for final call? Equity share final call account debit to equity share capital account. 90,000 into 2. Then when we receive the money, bank account debit to equity share final call. And under exam, what is most important is you should write narration for these journal entries. For every narration, half mark will be given. I passed journal entries, balance sheet, tally and all, don't tell. For which mark will be given, but when you miss every narration, half a mark will be deducted. Conversion of partly paid up into fully paid up. Equity share final call to equity share capital. Bank account debit to equity share final call. Now partly paid up shares are made into fully paid up. Now we are going to go for bonus issue. Issue of bonus shares. But before issuing bonus shares, what is the existing number of shares you have? existing number of fully paid up shares. How many shares? 90,000. And what is the bonus ratio? One is to 4. For every 4, 1 is given. So what is the bonus shares? 90,000 by 4, 22,500. Now existing shares 90, bonus shares 22,500, both put together 112,500. What is our authorized limit? So it is exceeding or not? Not only this, for convertible debenture also you need to give bonus shares. Convertible debentures, how much we have? How much is the convertible debenture? Sorry? 12%. How much worth? What is the debenture worth? 5 worth rupees worth 5 lakhs. Is it completely or fully convertible? 20% of 12% debentures are convertible into equity shares. What is 20% of the debenture worth? 1 lakh. Each into equity shares of 10 each they are telling. So 5 lakhs into 20%, it comes to 1 lakh. Per share 10 means how many shares it will come? 10,000 divided by 10, 10,000 shares. So for convertible debentures, 10,000. For them also you need to give 1:4. Bonus 2,500. The total is going to be how much? Existing shares this 90, authorized limit this is existing issued capital and authorized capital. Future capital is going to be 1,25,000. Since the number of shares this is including bonus. Since the number of shares after bonus and conversion exceeds authorized limit, company has to amend its MOA by passing resolution.